zoom in here a little bit. Try to zoom in here a little bit. So, yeah, I did change that, right? So now I've got a connector on here. So when I unbolt this tank assembly, I can just take the speaker off. I'm going to go ahead and snap that on. Yeah, I like that. That'll be nice. Nice and neat and clean. Simple. Go ahead and tuck that in there. And I'll go ahead and bolt this. Guess I got to get that off there. Get this thing bolted back on. Make sure I'm not pinching anything. Everything looks pretty good. Check that. There's that one. And that one. There. Speaker's attached. Again, it goes through this. I just leave myself room so that I can wire everything in. Boy, that's nice and neat. That is nice and neat. I know my truck wires are going to come up through here. My power wires, the motor, we're going to pass through here and come over here and attach to the motor block set. Same with the aft motor, it's going to come up and attach to that motor block. I won't use a connector there, you know, between that. I don't want that. I want those wired directly in. I have to change a connector on my battery yet. I haven't done that. I'll go ahead and strap this back in. I'll just strap this. This is the charge lead. That's the battery lead back there, but that's fine for now. I just want to keep them out of the way. Just like that. Like I said, it's starting to gain some weight. This thing will be just a beast when it's done. I'm hoping. I'm sure it will be. So what do we have left? Well, black, yellow, gray, purple, which in this case is not used. So that could almost go away, but it always bugs me to cut that off, but it'll go away. So there's what's left. That's what black, white, orange, gray, and yellow. And that'll pretty much coincide with what's happening here. And you can see, I'll move this for a second. I've got the cab and all the forward lighting on this engine complete, and all the connectors are here, right? So the marker lights, the number boards, the headlights, the beacon, the cab light. I think that might be everything, but they're all here. And so these connectors are working out just swimmingly. We'll go ahead and do the opposite, of course. The purple wire is ground, it'll go to the bus, and the other wire will go to each of the colored wires coming off the receiver, right? We'll plug those in. Be nice, we can just take this off, unplug the connectors. We know color coding works for us. Bam, they go back on. I haven't done any of the aft wiring yet, so I've got 6 LEDs that I need to get ready there. I've got a host of them already done. Remember, we did those. The only ones that I need to fashion yet are the tail lights, or the rearward headlight. I don't know, rear light. All right. I appreciate you hanging out with me here and doing this. I got my old work clothes on. But stick with me on this video. I know these are long and there's a lot to this, and we're not even done yet. We still have to rebuild the trucks. This is quite a bit of work, but man, when you're done, it pays dividends. It literally is it's a game changer for me in model railroading, for me in outdoor railroading. This is my first model outdoor railroad, my first outdoor railroad, and I'm really enjoying it. Dead track just makes sense to me. I'm used to radio control, coming from the radio control hobby market, and I still like my HO engines, you know, with a transformer, if you will. I use Digitrax for that, but yeah, DCC will change your life. you know what? Battery powered dead track will change your life too. All right, let's keep playing. Well, gang, we've got one connector to go. You can see here's my connectors coming off the bus. The other ones are color coded to the RailPro. And this will be the last one. This will be black. And we're going to go ahead and solder that in. I've got all the rest of them done. What that really means is all the LEDs are installed in the shell now. All the LEDs are assembled or installed into the frame. And this is the last connection, so I can lay the shell by its side and plug all the LEDs in. So that way if I want to remove the shell, I can unplug them. So one to go. I'm going to go ahead and trim that back. Cut that and pull that off. Let me go ahead and tin this. And then strip the black wire back. And we're going to tin that little guy too. Piece of shrink tubing and our piece. I'm going to go ahead and solder this on. I'll go ahead and snug down that shrink tubing. And then the last thing to do is to solder this other end onto our bus, just like that. And that'll be all those then. Let's go ahead and get that done. A little flux. There we go. White. Let's see, who are you here? Yep, white, orange, yellow, gray, and black. Of course, blue is the blue here is the truck lights. All right. Cool. Green and red are the speaker wires. Again, we dealt with that there underneath here. I think I'm going to take and put a zip tie, or maybe I'll want this to lay down. Either way, I think I'm going to put a, I don't know if I want to or not put a zip tie. I guess if I don't like it, I can clip it off. It would be kind of nice to have those arranged like that. We know how that goes though. The second we do it, we give it a try, we don't like it, at least we can just easily remove it, unlike a piece of shrink tubing that went over all that. That would be a little bit bigger deal. I'm not going to over tighten that. I'm just going to snug it slightly. All right. So the last thing to wire into this engine are the truck wires. They're going to come off the back of here. A set's going to go down here, and a set's going to go over here. I'm going to actually use that. I think that's 22 gauge wire that I have. The same stuff that I used for my switch. Black and red will go down in there. I'll get that plumbed in, I think, and then we'll start working on the trucks. So, thanks for stopping.